This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Delivers the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Lowers those pads. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them if you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position. 3rd and goal.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
2nd and short now after that completion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Ramos. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Strong, firm tackle. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups out of it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Throws to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making the play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion at times.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Calls his own number.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Touchdown Sooners! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into a whirl of traffic and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now on second down. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He leaves it with his back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Ramos. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooner. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this team.
Picked off. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws.
Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit.
Touchdown Sooner! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass.
Incomplete.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Kendricks. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Snags it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right